If you give me the next 10 minutes of your time, your life will change for good. I'm talking about your chess life. What you're about to watch is something insane. Perhaps new ideas of how to beat the English opening. Trust me, if you skip this video, you're just wasting your time with chess. Because at some point, you're going to meet an English opening player and they are going to embarrass you on the board. So I just want to show you a simple way of defeating or punishing English players. You will find the tutorial video on the reversed Alpine variation that I'm about to play against the English in the comment section down below. Or just head over to my channel and check out my most recent upload on the English opening. Right, time to work hard and playing hard. Right, here we go. What am I going to play against this guy? Oh, the English. Let's go e5. I just want to play my c6 opening repertoire. Yeah, against pawn to g3, I said just go pawn to c6, followed by pawn to d5. This is kind of the Alpine variation. This is like the reversed Alpine if you think about it. Pawn to d4. What did I say? Just go e4. I think this is what I said, right? Okay, now I can safely play bishop b4 check, just like we do in the normal Alpine variation against the Sicilian defense. Bishop d2. I remember covering this move, pawn to e3. Look at this, you guys. And to some of your unprepared opponents, this will look like a blunder. Yep. Anyway, the right move here was f takes e3. So my idea was just to mess up my opponent's pawn structure on the king side and then start playing normal chess. I was going to, start attacking that e pawn with all my pieces. But anyway, let's see what is going to happen. Bishop takes b4. First, I can take on f2 if I want. Like right away, this is okay. Second, I can just attack that bishop. And this poses a real threat if you think about it. I'm going to take the bishop and the c pawn, or the pawn on c4. Maybe I should have started with e takes f2 check after king takes, then queen b6 check, and then win like that. Anyway, it's one and the same thing. I guess in this position, white just needs to take... Wait! White played a move. I was busy analyzing, not knowing that my opponent had already made a move. By the way, I'm playing against a 2301 rated player. So now I can take this English pawn, the c4 pawn. So knight c3, now let's go knight f6, as if I want to get back my pawn. Bishop g2 as expected. Now I can go d6 among many other things, many other moves. If pawn takes, I'll just take back. So e4 castle shot, why not? So in this game, I have too much initiative if you think about it. So now white is asking for a queen trade. I don't have to exchange queens. I don't need to trade off my queen. I believe my queen is more powerful than my opponent's queen. Castle long is a dubious move. I have all sorts of things I can do. First, I can advance my pawn if I want. I can also go knight b d7 if I'm not mistaken, followed by this. Or knight b d7 and knight e5. Perhaps I can also go knight g4. Which one looks great? I think knight g4 qualifies due to these immediate threats if you think about it. I'm not worried about time, by the way, because there is 2 seconds increment, just as I said. c5. But this time I guess white may play queen b4, queen b5. I mean, After queen b5, I think I'll just... Okay, I thought white was going to play queen b5. I was preparing to go bishop d7 anyways. So bishop f3. Let's go knight e5 as I intended earlier. Okay, this is when we have seen the move queen b5. Now bishop d7 seals the deal. Point is, if white takes, I'm gonna take back with tempo, attacking the knight. For those of you who didn't watch my anti-English tutorial... Oh! The knight is free! Wait a second! What just happened? Does this mean I'm very good at these things? I presented this like 3 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, in a tutorial video, and it seems to work like magic. Now I can just start pushing all my pawns. Point is, I want white to take so that I can take back with my bishop, and that'll be check. So let's do that. Pap. And next I might even capture the last squad bishop. Okay, bishop e4, no need to trade off my bishop. Let's attack. So this is what you call positional chess if you think about it. What just happened? You know, one thing about English players is that they know their theory very well. So if you play moves like these, they easily get confused. So just play something out of the book and you will see what will happen to most of them. I can chip in with my f-rook, perhaps. By the way, I'm just up a piece. What do you do when you're up a piece or when you have a positional advantage? Start exchanging big pieces but not pawns. You keep pawns for the endgame. Maybe here I should have taken the last squad bishop, but I guess that wasn't going to be a good trade. h3, retreat the bishop back. I mean, what am I doing with my life? I'm supposed to start exchanging big pieces. These big pieces. Maybe I'll go bishop b5 followed by knight c4. g4, yeah, let's do this. So the intention is to go knight c4. I also have rook f4 if you think about it, in case of pawn to b3. I just want to get rid of these bigger pieces. Yeah, let's go rook f4. I anticipated that move. Now the bishop is under attack. White needs to do something. If bishop f3, I'll just take. Pap, as I said, or as I promised. Oh, my opponent just ran out of time. By the way you support this channel is by joining one of our membership tiers on Patreon, or simply buying my courses at www.KaspaChess.com or on my Patreon page. That really helps. Alright, let's have another game. This guy is an English opening player. Let's see what they're going to do. This time they have started with knight f3. I don't know what to do against this. I guess they're going to play c4 again. Let me play knight f6. Trying to see what they're going to do. See? I told you. This is one trait or one characteristic of many English opening players. They love their opening so much, the English opening. So here I can just take. And now I'm thinking of playing knight c6 and that, maybe queen c7. So let's go knight c6. a6 is also coming. Bishop f4. I guess I can attack the b2 pawn if I want to, but I know if I play queen b6, If I play queen b6, my opponent is going to play queen b3, so why not just... Wait a second. Wanted to play bishop f5, but my opponent is going to play queen b3, I guess. There's actually a trick here, if I'm not mistaken. Wait a second, this is a very tricky line. Let me just play pawn to e6 to avoid everything. So e6, pawn to e3 by white. Let me oversimplify the game. I thought my opponent was going to take the bishop. Let me cast a shot. So you see what I'm doing? I don't know what my opponent has prepared. I'm just playing general moves, both defensive and attacking moves. Or let me just say improving moves. It is time to think. Why can't I just play... Maybe pawn to s6 here. I'm also thinking of pawn to e5. When you have an opportunity to break open the center, you have no option but just to do it. Queen takes. So I just want to go straight into the end game, oversimplifying things. I guess we're going to see pawn to g3 here. So it is these kinds of moves that confuse a lot of chess players. They blunder on their own. I have 47 seconds on my clock. That is to say, I'm remaining with 40... Oh, now 41. Under 40 seconds. Let me just retreat my knight. Looks like I'm going to lose this game. So clearly you can see I was out of prep. I don't know the opening that my opponent played. In other words, I'm just playing by intuition, using experience. If knight takes, I'll just take and probably take on a2. Yeah. Now bishop takes a2, attacking the rook. Oh, maybe I should have taken this central pawn. Let's attack the bishop. So I still have time to take this. Yeah, like I can just take. So now the game is oversimplified if you think about it. We have equal number of material. And now it's just a matter of me holding on or throwing this game. I think this is just a draw game. Yeah, like I'll just take, yep. And take this other pawn. I mean, this is just a draw game. So I just sent a draw offer. My opponent declined a draw offer. My draw offer. Maybe due to the fact that they are up on time. But I'm just going to create a very simple fortress. Let's do this. If pawn takes, I'll just take back with my rook. Or my pawn. Now I can do this. I don't know how my opponent is going to penetrate. Let me just keep on playing the same things. Now this is the right time to exchange my things. Let's trade everything. This is just a draw, come on. Oh, perhaps I can do this if I want. And hide my king here. Yeah, like this. I don't see anything that my opponent can do. I'm just going to take. This is just a pure draw. I don't know why my opponent declined the draw. If check, I'm just going to play king g6. Yep. Some people. I need to be very careful though. Yeah, this is just a pure draw. Ah. If this, I'm going to win. This is just a pure draw. Pretty much. By the way, you can check out my courses at www.KaspaChess.com or on my Patreon page. That's how you support this channel, by the way. I don't ask for donations or free money. So the way you support this channel is by joining one of our membership tiers on Patreon or simply buying my courses. That really helps.